Namaste, welcome to Gita's kitchen. Today day 7 of Navratri. The sweet for the day is Arisi Thengai Payasam. That is a payasam made with rice and coconut as a base. And after that we will be making a regular sundal. Today for the sundal I am using this dry piece which is available in all grocery stores. For those who are not familiar, this is the dry piece which we soak and cook for making the ragda for ragda patties, etc. So that is the same dry piece we are using. For the payasam, I have taken 1 cup of fresh grated coconut and about 3 tablespoons of raw rice which I have soaked for half an hour. We will grind both of these together into a fine paste. See, we have blended it into a fine paste, the coconut and the rice. Now take a kadai and pour about 1 cup of water in it and allow it to just become hot. When the water is hot, reduce the flame. Now add this ground rice and coconut paste to it. Now keep stirring this till the rice is well cooked. Cook it over a low to medium flame, don't increase the flame because then it will stick to the bottom of the pan. See, after a few minutes as you are stirring, you will find that it starts thickening. Keep on stirring so that it does not form any lumps also. This will get cooked in just 6 or 7 minutes. See, now you can see that it has thickened nicely and the rice is also cooked. See, it has thickened well and the rice is also well cooked. Now add 1 cup of jaggery. You have taken 1 cup of coconut, take equal quantity of jaggery. My jaggery is a pure one, so I am adding it directly. If you are not sure about the quality of your jaggery, just add some water to it, bring it to a boil. Need not have any particular string consistency or anything. Just bring it to a boil, filter it and add to this, that's all. I am just adding a little more water, another half cup to bring it to the right consistency. And allow everything to come to a boil, let the jaggery also dissolve. All the time keeping the flame only in sim, don't increase the flame. See, the jaggery has dissolved well, everything has come together and the payasam has started boiling once again. Now at this stage, I am just adding some cardamom powder for flavor. Mix it well and you can switch it off. For this payasam, we don't need to add any milk. The flavor from the coconut and the rice along with the jaggery itself makes it very, very delicious. Finally, just heat 2 teaspoons of ghee. Add some cashew nuts and raisins. Add this to the payasam. So our day 7 Naivedyam Arisi Thengai Payasam is now ready. Now for the sundal, I had soaked those dry peas overnight and we have pressure cooked it for 2 whistles. See, it is well cooked but not overly mashed. Drain out the water. We have been preparing different sundals each day because they are the Navadanyas. People also do Navagraha Homams. So we make each sundal every day. And preparation of sundal, as you have seen, is something very simple and easy. We just have to boil these pulses and do a simple tadka. But the real challenge lies in boiling it to the correct texture. Sometimes it's undercooked, sometimes it's overcooked and mushy. So do as I am showing you with the correct method and you will get perfect sundal every time. Today's sundal I am going to make Thengai Manga Pattani Sundal. Thengai is coconut, manga is raw mango, which adds that tinge of sourness also to your sundal. This is very popular. Many of you who have visited the beach in Chennai, I remember having it on my school and college days too. A very, very tasty treat. So let's see how to make that. Just heat a tablespoon of oil in a pan. Add some mustard seeds, urad dal, 1 green chilli, a few curry leaves, a little bit of hing, now add this boiled and drained dry peas to it, also known as pattani. Add some salt. Toss it around just for half a minute till there is no water at all. You have drained it completely in any case. Now this is raw mango which I have chopped into fine pieces. Add that. See, when you bite into the raw mango along with this pattani, it adds an awesome taste to it. Pattani means the peas. Okay, and finally add some fresh grated coconut to it. Lot of flooding of childhood memories of the Sundal and Molagu Vade. It's been a long time since I've been to Chennai and visited the beach, many years now. But this holds a lot of childhood memories for me. Now mix everything well together and switch it off. Our Sundal for day 7 Prasadam is also ready now. On day 7, we worship Durga Ma in the form of Kalaratri. The traditional Naivedyam is Jaggery. So, we have included Jaggery in our Payasam today. And let us pray to Ma Kalaratri to remove all the evil forces from our life and help us to overcome any challenge that we may face. This will again be followed by today's episode of the Devi Saptashloki. Please do listen in. Thank you. Namaste, welcome to Gita's Kitchen. And continuing with our episodes of Durga Saptashloki, today we come to the 5th shloka from the Saptashloki. This is the 24th shloka in the 11th chapter. It says, sarvasvarupé sarvésé sarvasaktisamanvite bhayebhyasträhi devi durge devi namo. Again a very simple shloka of just 2 lines. Meaning is also very simple. Sarvasvarupé, she is the embodiment of everything in the universe. There is nothing in the universe which is not Durga. Sarvasvarupé sarveshe, not only she the embodiment of everything, she is also the ultimate controller of every being, every entity in the universe. Sarvasaktisamanvite, she holds all the powers within her. And what do we say to her? Durge Devi Namosite, salutations to you Devi. What do we ask her? Bhayebhyasträhi Devi, please protect us from all fears, fears of any kind. So when we say this, earlier we were saying Durge Smrita Harase Bhitim Ashesha Janto, remove the fear which is within me. Now we are saying let no fear ever come to me. I do not want to experience fear at all. So the shloka says, bhayebhyasträhi no devi, durge devi namostute. This again a very simple shloka and which you can recite every day just as we do with Sarva Mangala Mangalya. Now what is the meaning of this? She is so powerful that she is the embodiment of whatever we see in the universe. Very often we don't realize that. We think, oh, this is a plant, this is a bird, this is a tree, that is an animal. Everything is nothing but Durga Devi herself, because she is that energy which is manifest in all the beings. Now when we come back to the story, till yesterday we have seen that Chanda and Munda have been killed. Now hearing this news, Shumbha gets even more enraged and he hisses like a serpent and he says, this is the arrogance of that Devi, okay, let me see what she can do. And he decides to send his 84,000 strong army to fight against Durga Devi. And to lead that army, he sends one of his generals known as Rakta Bija. Now this Rakta Bija is an asura with a very, very different kind of power. He got the boon that whenever a drop of his blood falls to the ground, from that would emerge another Rakta Bija. To talk about it in today's scientific parlance, you can talk of it as a clone. So if Rakta Bija, anybody just attacks him and a drop of his blood falls, from there another Rakta Bija would emerge. This is the kind of power he had. So first this 84,000 strong army goes and there is a fierce battle between this Devi and this army, and then Rakta Bija shows his form and every time Devi attacks him, a drop of blood comes, another Rakta Bija sprouts up from there. So at one stage there are hundreds and thousands of Rakta Bija all around Devi. Then the Devas get a little bit rattled. Now what is this? How is Devi going to fight this demon? And then all the Devas, they give her their Shaktis. Earlier itself I told you, all the Shaktis come together to form the appearance of Durga Devi. So the different Shaktis which are given to her, Brahma gives her his Kamandalu, the water pot, from which when she sprinkles water, it can be to bless the devotee or even to destroy these asuras. So that is why she gets the name Brahmani. Maheshwara or Shiva gives her his trident, that is Trishul, and she is depicted as sitting on a bull and she gets the name as Maheshwari. Kumara or Skanda, whom we saw, who is represented as riding a peacock, gives her a spear and she gets the name Kaumari. From Vishnu she gets a sword and she is known as Vaishnavi. These are all different names of Durga. You must have heard of all these. Brahmani, Maheshwari, Kaumari, Vaishnavi, then Hari in the form of a boar. So she gets as Varaha. So Varahi, that is another Devi. Varahi Devi, many of you would have seen. Narasimhi from Narasimha. Indra gives her his Vajrayudham and she is known as Aindri. Like that, different forms of Devi, all with different Shaktis emerge. And they together cooperate with each other. Together they hit upon a plan to kill this Asura Rakta Bija. So then it is Kali who tells Chamundi to open her mouth wide so that whenever this Rakta Bija's blood is about to fall, she just swallows it up. So Kali is shown, Chamundi is shown as drinking all the blood of Rakta Bija, so that at the end Rakta Bija becomes literally bloodless and he falls unconscious to the ground. Next, it is this enrages Shumbha and Nishumba even more. Then Nishumba says, he takes a vow to his elder brother Shumbha and he says, don't worry brother, now it is time for me to come. You think I cannot handle it? Let me go and handle it. And Nishumba goes there to fight Devi. Nishumba comes very arrogantly to fight Devi and Devi just gives him one blow with her fist. And then he again comes to attack with his axe and his club, and Devi in the form of Kaushiki destroys him, and Nishumba is also killed. We will continue in tomorrow's episode about how Shumbha comes finally to fight Devi. So the 7th day of Navratri, we worship Devi in the form of Kala Ratri or Kali. What is Kala? Kala can mean time, or it can also mean death. Ratri is night. So Devi who destroys, what is night here? It symbolically means darkness or ignorance. So Kali destroys the darkness or ignorance from our minds, and she also destroys all evil. So people, Kali has got a very fearsome form. Her hair is jet black and untied. She has got a garland of skulls around her neck. She has got a spear of thorns. She has a sword, and she has got a garland which dazzles like the moonlight, and she is ready to destroy any evil power. So people pray to Kali for the destruction of all evil power, but at the same time we need not be afraid when we look at Mother Kali, because her two hands also show us her very benevolent form, where she in all her kindness is ever ready to bless the devotees. So let us pray to Ma Durga in the form of Kalaratri or Ma Kali to help us face all the challenges in life, so that we are able to face it boldly with the help of Ma Kali, who is ever ready to destroy any evil and always bless us with goodness. Ya Devi Sarva Bhuteshu Dayarupena Sanstita Namastasyai 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 Namo Namaha. In the Chandi part, there is a detailed description of all these battles between the Asuras and Devi. I have given it to you in a very concise form, so that we understand that Devi is ever present to kill the demons of negativity within us. Periva Sharanam, Jai Ambe. Thank you for watching the video. We will meet again in the next episode from Gita's Kitchen. Do subscribe to Gita's Kitchen and share the video with your family and friends.